In Pretoria today at Freedom Park. Speaking of Pretoria, last night the TSHWANE Comedy Nights Nelson Mandela Day special kicked off, and the comedy sessions have spiced up the event for Nelson Mandela Day by choosing a cause to forward proceeds for their 2-day-long event. The chosen charity, of course, is the Leamogetswe Safety Home in Pretoria. So for the 67 Rand entry fee for the stand-up comedy session will go a lot further than letting you into the State Theatre. Now, join us to tell us more about this event is, of course, Reikhutsitse Malala and funnyman Kedibone Mulaudzi. Guys, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having us.
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
How was last night?
Last night, it went very great.
Yeah.
We're very happy about it. And
67 Rand though.
Yeah.
Did people come through and pay 67 Rand?
Mostly students and young people.
Yeah.
It was actually just a platform for most of up-and-coming artists.
Right.
For today's show, it's a bit higher than that. It's 100 Rands entry at the door. So for yesterday, we was just trying to play around and just try to raise some funds so that we can donate to the orphanage.
Why is it that you chose Leamogetswe Safety Home in Pretoria?
I'll tell you why. Because we do the TSHWANE Comedy Nights at State Theatre in Pretoria, and now in the past 2 years, we had Atteridgeville, like Soshangui Mawopane, support us, So we figured, the Atteridgeville community is supporting us. Why not go back to the community and help Safety Home that's within Atteridgeville? So I think, and also there's 85 kids there that need help. And I think they can help. I think they need linens, they need beds, they need curtains, they need TVs, they need wheelbarrows. So I think even the community within Atteridgeville, they must go there and see what is that they can do to help out. And as the State Theatre and TSHWANE Comedy Nights, we figured, why not choose the Leamogetswe Safety Home?
Because let's talk about why it's so important for us to do our bit for 67 minutes.
I don't think it's only about 67 minutes, because I think with Leamogetswe on its own, I don't think even if you give them non-perishable foods like tin stuff and all that kind of stuff, it would actually help them. I think the biggest thing that we need to do and contribute towards actually helping people is giving them skills. Let's say, for instance, if you know a bit about agriculture, if you know a bit about planting and all that kind of stuff, you can actually help those people so that they can actually self-sustain themselves. So it's very important to actually recognize days like 67 minutes, because there are a lot of people who actually do these kind of activities where they help out at orphanages and homes, but they do not get that kind of recognition. It should be only about today only. It should just be a continuous engagement. Same as the way New Breed has been doing it. They've actually been visiting a lot of homes prior to the 67 minutes. So today we're just trying to actually celebrate the whole initiative by actually just going forward and saying that a lot of people can actually come. You don't necessarily have to, do anything random. Even buying the tickets, you're actually indirectly helping out.
Doing your bit. Yeah. Why is South African landscape at the moment such a good place for comedy material?
I think we're very lucky and fortunate as a country, because that's our USP. Because we have a lot of history. The comedy industry is not even yet at its peak. We got a rich history. We got diverse cultures. So I think in SA anybody can be a comedian, because there's so much to talk about. That's why you see us doing well internationally. You know what I mean? You got Trevor Noah's there. You got David Kubuka as writing as part of the writing team for Trevor Noah's show. You got Donovan. The Goliath brothers and Conrad Koch. They're going to Canada. So I think we probably gonna be #1 comedy industry in the world in 2 years' time. So
and I'm ready to laugh at ourselves, though.
Yeah. I think we do that a lot. Because there's so much. You can just sit down and think about anything, then you laugh. Like the story about the lady that got killed by the lion at the lion park. Because that's a sad story, but the funny thing about that is that she opened the windows and she got killed by the lions because she opened the windows at Lion Park. But apparently the same lady was seen in Soweto driving through touring, but with the windows closed. But you can find comedy anywhere, literally anywhere, about anything. That's the unique thing about our country. So I think when people come through to State Theatre tonight, they're gonna see that the funny side of our country.
All right, give us details about tonight. What time? Ticket prices again, just so that we can let our people know.
Oh, just a quick one, just to mention. The 67 minutes of laughter, it's also done at the Lyric Theatre as
Right.
well. So there's one at the Lyric and the one in Pretoria as well. The show actually starts today at 7 p.m. It's only going to be for 67 minutes.
Right.
And then there's another interval, then another show at 8 p.m.
All right.
Tickets are priced at 100 Rand in Copy Ticket.
All right, guys, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having
good luck
us.
for tonight. Kedibone Mulaudzi talking to us about tonight's show, and then Reikhutsitse Malala as well. Let's take a break. Stay with us.